We're live now with Samuel Genshaw from the Ancestral Guard. Samuel, well, first of all, maybe you should introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Yes. So Ayukui Nekna Sami Jinsaw Rekwoy Chok. I come from the village of Rekwa, and that's from the Yurok Nation in Northern California. And I am the program director of the Ancestral Guard.
And what kind of work do you do with the Ancestral Guard?
We are an indigenous organizing collective. So we basically how we started is we were just a group of indigenous boys. My little brothers, actually.
What nation?
The Yurok Nation. But we not only work with the Yurok Nation, we work with all the indigenous people that live within our ancestral territory. And we also take care of everybody that they don't even have to be from our tribe. They live in our ancestral territory. We take care of them as our people because it's our responsibility to make sure that they teach their children the right way so they can have this earth for our next generation.
You're exercising responsibility in the form of jurisdiction on your traditional territory.
Yes.
Now, one thing we came to hear, we're here at the closing of the World Indigenous Law Conference, and in your presentation, I think it was yesterday, we heard you speak of the international solidarity work that you do and you've done.
Yes.
And that's why we want to ask you now. We understand that you met our sister, Berta Cáceres, in an event in Malaysia. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Yes. Berta, she's a very powerful woman. The things that she said about her homeland, the way that she described her river, the way she cared about it.
Gualcarque.
You could feel it.
You could feel it.
Not only through her voice, but you can feel it, like almost like a vibration because of love. And when we heard that compassion, we instantly became friends. We instantly got to hang out and got to know each other because of the struggle on our river is the same struggle that she was going through.
Now we got to go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, the things that they're doing to protect their river were the things that we need to do to protect our river. Right now in America, in the United States, they say dams are no longer a green source of energy, and we are taking dams out. We are part of the largest dam removal in the United States. It's happening on our river, no strings attached.
What's the name of the river?
The Klamath River, within the Klamath Basin. And we live downstream from that dam. My little brothers, they didn't know a life pre-dams. I didn't know a life pre-dams. But we learned about the stories of our people, and we know that our river can be healthy again. And because some people say, why do you even go to the river? Because sometimes it can produce an algae that hurts the people. It hurts the things that drink the water and stuff. But we tell them, would you walk away from your relative who is sick? Do you leave them? Is that how they get better? Or do you do everything you can to make sure that they become well again?
We're now talking about what Berta did to protect the Gualcarque River. We know that everything she did led to her being assassinated 7 months ago. And we also know that there's a campaign in the U.S. Congress to deliver a legislation called the Berta Cáceres Human Rights Act that calls for the U.S. government to stop supporting the government of Honduras that is responsible for that assassination and other atrocities that are ongoing. So what's your opinion about that situation, about the support of the U.S. government for $55 million in military aid to the government of Honduras? How do you feel about that?
When I first heard about it, it kind of hurt me because that was the first time I heard about it was at this conference. I didn't know that was in our law systems. But what it made me feel,
the U.S. law system.
The U.S. law system.
That's not our system.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the U.S. law here. But it made me. I need to make sure that we as indigenous people here in California, because before this was California, this was our ancestral territories, just like this will always be our ancestral territories. That's never going to change. And when Bertha was when she was protecting that river, it's protecting our people here in California. And if our people here in California can do something to protect that ancestral territory, then we have to do that. It is our responsibility. It is why we are here. And nothing can stop us once we come together as indigenous people, because if you think about it, these billionaires are the minority. If we come together as indigenous people, we become powerful. But if we continue to segregate ourselves through the laws of the colonized nation, then we will not find the strength that will be a necessity to becoming powerful as a people.
So here we're going to have to close it, someone. World Water 1.
taught we
Grow
strong.
water one.
That's the way it is, yeah.
This is Tupac Recoyo Ayo.